welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a beading effect. It's a crazy nasty beading that I've got in my neck. So it's perfect to add to a costume or any type of dress up you want to do, and also it's perfect if you do short films, something like really realistic type of special effects. So if you want to know how we do it, just keep on watching. Let's get started. Today we're going to be using these palettes that have a color that activates with alcohol. I'm going to be adding first a blue all over it and blending quite nice. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of touch of yellow. These both colors is going to be the ones that shows more on the corners, on the outer parts. And for the center I'm going to be adding more vivid red and dark red. Of course you don't have these colors, you can use cream colors, aqua colors, or anything they have on hand. After using the brush, I'm going to be continue adding color with the sponge. This sponge is kind of very wide open, so I give this dot type of effect. I'm going to be adding the same kind of colors around. If you don't have this sponge on hand, you can take a regular latex type of a sponge and pinch some holes off of them, different size holes, and will give a kind of good effect in it. For the flash effect, I'm going to be using modeling wax. This is a very sticky product, so I recommend it to have dumped your hands in makeup remover, so it's much easier to work with. I'm going to create a kind of a stick and place it on my neck in a half moon shape. I'm going to blend the outer part into my skin, and the inner part is going to be the indentation effect. So take a spatula or a brush or anything you have in hand, dip it into a makeup remover and start creating this indentation. Have a little space between them, and on your way to create the indentation, like smooth it or smudge it a little bit into your skin to create this like rip-off type of a skin effect. Even being sticky, this modeling wax tend to get off and release the skin quite simply and easily, so I'm gonna add a little layer of liquid latex on top to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And while the liquid latex is getting dry, I'm gonna create the second line of wax with my hand, warm it up, and I'm gonna do exactly the same. But if you're doing it in the same position I'm doing, this can get a little harder for the vision area. It's kind of difficult, but don't worry, just keep doing it. If it doesn't really look like you want it, just take it off and place it again. And don't worry if you're removing some of the makeup we did before with the makeup remover, because we will be adding a little bit of color on top while this is getting dry. Once it's dry, you can add the color that was missing. And also I'm gonna start creating a little bit of depth on the indentation. For that I'm gonna take the darkest red I have and start creating lines that come from each of the indentation until the middle. I'm I'm gonna integrate the rest of the wax into my skin. I'm gonna be adding a skin color to it with from my alcohol activated palette, but you can use foundation if you want. And on top I'm gonna be adding a little more reddish type of shade just to create a more irritated type of area. I'm gonna reapply some of the colors with this sponge with a brush all over here and there until you're happy. And to give a little more intensity and depth to the wound, I'm gonna be adding just a little bit of black eyeliner in each of the teeth indentation, and we are done. You can add some fake blood if you want to recreate more fresh type of bite, or you can leave it like that to create a more zombie fiction type of bite. Well guys, I hope you like this makeup tutorial. You see, it's a crazy type of effect. I hope you liked it. If you recreated, please share me a picture to my social networking. You'll find it just right there. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. Be happy and see you next one. Ciao, ciao.